got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Take a moment to review your...
I work for a military charity, and we are seeking donations from veterans just like you.
Calling. We'd like to verify your information on file.
Calls like these can happen anytime, but especially during the holidays, when veterans are perhaps feeling even more charitable. And it's not just phone calls that are our concern.
This is just my fire team.
Chris Castle, a Marine vet who served in Desert Storm, got a knock on his front door earlier this year from a group of young people appealing to his patriotism.
What's up, guys? It's Adam, aka Marf, and this is Marfoogle News. You may or may not know me, and this might be your first video, but I want to let you guys know something.
Here we go.
I work really hard at this YouTube thing, and I spend anywhere from 8 to 10 hours doing every show I do.
You sure about that?
It may be edited videos and kind of short broadcasts. We spend all day preparing for a nighttime show 5 nights a week.
Should have acted right. This could have been you, but you playing.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Like, okay, fine.
We are all very nervous about where the next few months are going.
I need some money. I need some money real bad. Oh, fuck.
We have a lot of systems that we're putting in place to help smaller creators and help people in general.
And leveraging social technology makes that absolutely easier for a marketer today. And even do some of the things that we've done in the past, do some of the research, ask some of the questions, do A/B testing, things like that, but be able to actually hear what they're saying and understand what the customer is saying.
Thank you for providing this context. It was very insightful.
On our website, we want to help a lot of different folks. Our t-shirt sales end up going 100% to Cars for Veterans.
Liar.
Carsforheroes.com, of course.
We wanted to verify if you guys received any donations from Marfoogle News at all.
I see assholes like you every day.
Every fucking day. Think you gonna get away with it? Not up in here!
Not up in here!
Stories just keep getting worse and worse.
Now, I'm going to introduce Terry Franz, the founder of Cars for Heroes. All right, Terry, I just had to introduce you. How are you doing, Terry, and what is going on?
A double douche.
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's great to talk to you guys. Been looking forward to having a little conversation on what we're all about. Been looking forward to having a little conversation on what we're all about. Been looking forward to having a little conversation on what we're all about.
Well, wait a minute, Adam. Terry France is excited to tell you what he's all about. I thought you knew in the previous clips. I mean, you know all this information. I mean, it has been 3 years that you've been giving them money, right?
Holy shit. Exactly right.
And just becoming familiar with your program, and just becoming familiar with your program, and just becoming familiar with your program.
Okay, whoa, back the truck up. I thought you've been giving them money like for the last 3 years. Like in 2019, you did this fundraiser for them, right? 100%. 100% they were going to get, but he's the founder. He's the one that would collect this money. But he has no clue. Like, he has no clue. What's going on?
The only rules that really matter are these. What a man can do and what a man can't do.
I'm a little confused with that, Adam. So I'm a little confused right now. He doesn't know about you. Clearly, he doesn't know about you.
We need to know if there's a big YouTuber out there. I worked with them personally for like 5+ years, just dealing with them. And they have been promoting Cars for Heroes charity, saying that they were going to give you 100% of donations to you. He went on camera a few years back and said that he didn't, or he said he paid you guys off. We called you guys or got information from you guys about 2 weeks after that, and you guys told us that no you still never got nothing from him or whatever. And apparently you guys do reach out. A couple years, a year or something gone by, but again, there's a lot of things going on with this that's pretty big, so it takes time for things like this. We wanted to verify if you guys received any donations from Marfoogle News at all. At all.
Are you sure? If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it.
Just want to confirm that you got that. There was a question that eventually led us to even contacting you.
And a dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest.
When you're doing a fundraiser for somebody, you're going to tell them. They're going to know. Because nothing you're saying makes any sense at all. Not to anyone with 2 cents in the brain. Okay? 2 brain cells can figure this out.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Just want to confirm that you got that. There was a question that eventually led us to even contacting you in the first place to fix all that confusion.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. Sometimes there's some confusion, and I think what it was is you guys had some hard time figuring out how to get it to me. And you contacted me, everything was good, it's all self-explanatory. Contacted me, everything was good, it's all self-explanatory. I've heard things out there where people said somebody was scamming somebody, and this is not true.
Surely no one would ever do that.
So here, Terry's continuing the lie. You can hear him when he says that, oh, I've heard somewhere out there. Why would he even bring it up? If this is legit and this really happened, it's really true, what's the point of bringing it up? Why would they even give credence to it? Because Adam needs his name cleared. And Terry France is lying.
Close your eyes and pretend it's all a bad dream.
He heard somewhere something out there. Really? Somewhere out there?
Do you really think you have a chance against us?
I've heard things out there where people said somebody was scamming somebody, and this is not true. I've heard things out there where people said somebody was scamming somebody, and this is not true.
Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
We wanted to verify if you guys received any donations from Marfoogle News at all. We did not. With what you need to know. Okay, well, I'll put something together and email it back to you. Okay, by the way. My name is Jerry France. I'm the founder of Cars for Heroes. Oh my goodness, it's such a pleasure. This is amazing, actually.
I've heard things out there where people said somebody was scamming somebody, and this is not true.
Now, I've got some truth for you.
So when Terry France answers and says, this is not true, I clearly hear orchestrated, planned, etc.
Like 100%.
Now, if this was not true, well, let me just say, when people started calling Terry to find out if this was fraud or not, and people were texting and emailing him, he was defending the fraud as opposed to defending that it took place. For instance, people are asking for, show us receipts, show us the money donated, show us when it was donated and all of this. And at first, when Snafu was talking to him, he was all about it. I've got attorneys and I know these military people and I'm I'm right hand man to the attorney general here in Kansas City, and I'll get my lawyers on it and blah blah blah. But after Adam took that 3-day trip and put Terry France on this show that you're hearing now, you can see emails and text messages from people that are asking the questions to him. That's what Dex says, right? Ask the question.
Do some of the research, ask some of the questions.
What's he saying? He's telling the people asking the questions, I will get my attorneys and I will, come after you or what have you. So why, Terry? Answer me that. Why would you, in the beginning, say that you would get the attorneys to go after Adam for fraud? But now you're saying that there's no, after Adam paid you a little visit or called or whatever it was, but now you're saying that you will go after anyone questioning it any further. Do you see the lie? Do you see what's going on here? Shame on you, Terry France. Shame on you.
Take what you can. Give nothing back.
We wanted to verify if you guys received any donations from Marfoogle News at all. We did not.
They took all my money. All of it.
Okay, I'll put something together and email it back to you. Okay, by the way. My name is Terry France. I'm the founder of Cars for Heroes. Oh my goodness, it's such a pleasure. This is amazing, actually.
You actually were telling the truth.
Now y'all do the math. Does 2 and 2 equal 4? Terry France is lying. He heard somewhere out there. No. He got a phone call from Snafu Snaps. They talked, for a few minutes. And there's more to the conversation. You heard it. But he's lying. He talked to Snafu. He said no, in 3 years they never got anything. It's more in detail in the audio. But a year ago, they contacted Terry France's company, and whoever they talked to back then said they didn't get any money. So when Snafu called again this time, they said no, they didn't get any money. So he's clearly covering, because why?
Fake.
I think we all know, right? I don't know. My 2 and 2 make 4. Adams makes 7.
Captain, I wish to report a mutiny. I can name fingers and point names.
I don't know. Just saying.
I've been doing this for a long time. In fact, what it did is let us having a conversation. When you contacted me, I got all the money.
Do you believe in rigged contracts? Look, I need to know who I'm dealing with. I mean, are you a bad penny? Is that where you took the bribe?
Now, look, I know how these things work, man, okay? Everything doesn't seem to appear like what it is, but you gotta be completely honest with me, man. How did you do it? So just tell me, how did you do it? Look, there's no fucking deadline, man. Bribe! Did you take it?
And now we're looking at doing some things in the future that the two of us can combine our efforts and help some more heroes.
I took the bribe.
Never too early to plan ahead.
So we're kind of excited that it all came out this way, and it's all good on our end.
No treasure in silver and gold, mate.
Well, luckily it was stuck in the third party, so
There are more honorable ways to make money.
Scamming is a choice.
So Adam, explain to me in your world where you get money held up in a third party when there was never a first party established.
They're not the brightest of individuals, I've noticed.
How does that work in your world? Because in my world, you have to set up the fundraiser first.
But perhaps this is a reason why they are scamming instead of doing a different job that, requires, I don't know, morals or brains or anything.
And then it could possibly get hung up where? Because it goes to them, to the party. It would have got stuck with Terry. But you never set up a fundraiser. It was going into your bank account. You and Dex spent the money. You stole the money. You kept the money. And when Snafu called you out, now y'all are trying to fix things. And I don't know if Terry had a price, but if he did, I hope it was worth it, because you're going to pay tenfold in hell.
That was the main thing back then. When we did that prior fundraiser, we did 50% of the proceeds through the third party, and that had no issue. But when you do 100%, apparently there was something there that didn't go through. So
how could you be so sure?
It had actually sat there. So I'm glad that everything was good.
It did not bring you into a positive space. You and Terry agreed on something.
I just simply take my bribe and I'll be on my way.
Wait, how much are we talking? 100, 200, 1,000.
Maybe you can offer me something else.
You, when Snafukrew Snaps showed the charity fraud, all of a sudden you had to go do a video for a friend. Since when are you a videographer? Oh, I did it in high school. No. I'm talking about now. You've been doing this show, at best, walking to a FEMA camp or a gated area or whatever. You've walked the streets a couple of times, but other than that, when have you gone to do a side hustle with a video camera? You told me you did construction on the side, which is a lie. You and Dex don't have outside jobs. This is your job. You've made a ton of money on it, $6 million, which, hey, bully for you. This isn't about none of that. This isn't about, trying to take you off the air, nothing like that. It is about you telling the truth. So negativity did not bring you into a positive space. Negativity and negativity, or liar upon liar agreement, got your ass out of prison, is what it did.
The audacity!
The thing about telling the truth that's so adventurous is that you let go of what you want and you replace it with a hypothesis. It's the hypothesis of faith. And the hypothesis is, it doesn't matter what I want, because I don't know even what I should want. Instead, I can say what I'm going to make a claim, and a philosophical claim, that if I tell the truth as carefully as I can, then whatever happens is the best that could have possibly happened in that situation. That part of the spirit doesn't die.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean?
I think it means that it dies when you corrupt yourself.
Well, that's what Solzhenitsyn said in the Gulag Archipelago. He said there's something worse than death. That's a good thing to know. Yeah. And that's the death of your soul. And that's whether the soul is immortal or not. It's a psychological idea. It's like there are conditions under which it would be better not to live. Well, that's the cry for freedom, I would say. You know? So, because life without truth is hell. Yeah. That's the right way of looking at it.
I don't know what it cost you. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. But I don't think we'll ever get that number unless there's a big audit. Because the one thing I do know about the human race is that people talk. They always talk. Always. Nobody is going to go down for somebody else. So they will think that person off in a hot minute. So keep that in mind.
And I'm looking forward to working with you in the future, and I'm super glad that we could, move forward and basically get something going.
I love how they leave out everything that could portray them in a negative light.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, the videos on me just says they sold some t-shirts. That's all it is. It's not a big deal. Because I focus on helping the next veteran. I don't worry about the next veteran after they're getting ripped out. If I just scammer. Well, I know, but this is on a huge now. This guy's scamming veterans every day, brother. Well, do you think I should go out and take up your cause and stop doing what I'm doing? Well, do you think I should go out and take up your cause and stop doing what I'm doing? Well, do you think I should go out and take up your cause and stop doing what I'm doing? No, that's why I asked if we, I was over we could contact what my importance is. Okay, what states are you filing in? gonna file anything till there's a case. You asked me for your Bible. I'm not gonna file anything till there's a case. You asked me for your Bible. I'm not gonna file anything till there's a case. You asked me to say you were gonna file in the state of Washington, Seattle, and file everywhere that you're gonna file, but I can find better ways of doing it if you've got something of more importance that somebody sold some shirts and didn't give me the proceeds. Everywhere that you're gonna file, but I can find better ways of doing it if you've got something of more importance that somebody sold some shirts and didn't give me the proceeds. Everywhere that you're gonna file, but I can find better ways of doing it if you've got something of more importance that somebody sold some shirts and didn't give me the proceeds.
Obviously, no, you are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real. You don't have to come and confess that you did it. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that, homeboy.
What is the truth today? Tell the truth. Let's get back to justice.
So before Terry France heard from Adam, he was all about it. He knew it was about t-shirts. He knew it was from 3 years ago. It was a big deal then. Oh, he's going to get him. He knew everybody. He knew the Attorney General and personal friend. He knew lots of lawyers and lots of people in the military. And Adam pays him a visit.
Hello, Santa. Now, we've got a slight problem here because I have been rather naughty. But you're a businessman. I'm a businessman. I'm sure we can work something out.
AKA the car Santa.
Merry Christmas.
3 days later, he's on Adam's show. And when Snafukrew contacts him again, he's, oh, you want me to take up your cause? And, you know, now he don't care about the veterans. Now it's like, if that don't sound like a padded pocket, I don't know what does.
I mean, that's a fair point. That's definitely a fair point.
I mean, you know, it was just a few t-shirts I didn't get money for.
Oh, he's stealing. He's stealing.
Well, you were all about it before Adam visited you, weren't you?
Fair enough.
It's just comical. It's just freaking comical, man. These jokers, you know, where do they get their ethics? Where do they get their morals and their standard of humanity?
Okay, my name or the email? No, that's the guy. Marfoogle, Marfoogle. News. MARS as in Frank. Okay. OOGLE. Okay. Marfoogle TV and news.
As you can clearly hear, Terry France doesn't even know the name Marfoogle, let alone the charity. Okay, let's just make that clear.
I'm sorry, how does one think they can get away with that one? No one is that dumb. Right? Right?
So you want me to state that we have not received any money from this organization? At all, up to this date.
So the story, from what I'm understanding, that Terry France is trying to spin is that Snafukrew took advantage of him or manipulated him into writing that statement that he never received any funds.
Where are these guys out of? Okay, so they're out of Seattle, but like I said, his right-hand man lives in Georgia, and his right-hand man is pretty connected, like big tech. This is a very deep thing to where we're going to bring this to senators and Congress, and like we're going to go about the right way. He's scamming so many of you veteran charities, it's not even funny. And we will need backup from companies like you once we get everything and the big hitters lined up to show you guys exactly what's up. You guys are just a victim like everyone else, all of us. You guys are just a victim of all of us. The reason I ask is, you know, I'm very well connected with military, obviously. Yep. And he's taking advantage of it. One of my biggest supporters is the Attorney General of the state of Kansas. The reason I ask is, you know, I'm very well connected with military. The reason I ask is, you know, I'm very well connected with military. The reason I ask is, you know, I'm very well connected with military. One of my biggest supporters is the Attorney General of the state of Kansas. One of my biggest
All right, your total is $9. Great. I'll pay for my order with my American Express Platinum card. Oh, sorry, did you not hear me? I said I would be paying with my American Express Platinum card. I heard you the first time, just not sure why you felt the need to yell it. Oh, was I yelling? I didn't notice. Okay, whatever, you can pay now. Is this machine set to accept American Express Platinum? Sure. Are you sure? Because a lot of machines don't recognize American Express Platinum cards, such as mine, because they're considered luxury cards. Your entire purchase is less than $10. Well, that doesn't stop me from using my American Express Platinum card, does it? No. Great, so I can just tap my American Express Platinum card? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, but your card declined? What? I said your American Express Platinum card declined? Keep your voice down. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that your American Express Platinum card declined on a $10 purchase.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a spicy one. I love it. Just has no friggin' clue.
My name is Matthew Sims, and I could give you my personal phone number, and I will. What is your name, sir, by the way? My name is Terry Franz. I'm the founder of Grocery Home. My name is Terry Franz. I'm the founder of Grocery Home. My name is Terry Franz. I'm the founder of Grocery Home.
State your name and occupation.
Occupation, what's that mean?
Like, what do you do?
What I do?
Yeah.
I'm a pimp, P-I-M-P. If you don't know, you do now.
Now, did you just hear Terry France? I'm very well connected, and he talks about military, and he's good friends with the Attorney General of Kansas because he's, you know. Do you hear him busting his buttons off his shirt, just bragging?
Yes, well, bust my buttons. Goodness, it's such a pleasure. This is amazing, actually. Yeah, because this is what we're doing. We're standing up for companies like yours and all the other companies, and then all the people who've been hurt by this guy. And yeah, I think once we get a professional package done, I'm gonna reach out to you, or we might reach out to you if that's okay. Because I'm very well connected with an awful lot of people. That goes everything from legal people to I've been on NBC, ABC, CBS, History Channel, BYU Channel, all kinds of shows.
Please be careful with my groceries. I make sure to get the most expensive brands. Sure, ma'am. All right, that's the last of it. Your total is $1,400.95. I'm sorry, how much was my order? $1,400.95. One more time. $1,400.95. A little louder. $1,400.95. Yes, I know, everyone. It's expensive, but only premium groceries for me and my family. We can afford it. How will you be paying? Well, obviously, I'll be using my American Express Platinum card. Yes, of course. Just pay now, please. All right, I'll just tap it on the pin pad there. Ma'am, for orders over $500, you'll have to insert your card. Ma'am, just insert your card and enter your PIN. My PIN? That's not your card, is it? No, it is not. Stole it? Yes? A little louder?
And again, here's where Terry France is busting his buttons about. He's been on NBC and CBS and all these other channels, and he knows these people and that person. And okay, he's just busting his buttons, but he does it again in a text message to one of the people questioning him, and he talks about how he's connected and everything, but against Snafukrew, right? So just showing you Terry's character.
First, when he started taking advantage of that, we started catching on to what he was doing. So, yeah, you guys are actually like one of our biggest. If we received any money from him, I would be the first one that would know. Yeah, Marfoogle, and he promoted you guys. Yeah.
So as you can clearly hear, Terry France says that he would have known if money came in because everything comes to him. If Adam was donating anything for the last 3 years, it would have came to him. And he clearly heard Snafu say that it was for t-shirts, the Mafia t-shirts.
It should have been for the Mafia t-shirts, as he called it. The Mafia t-shirts. We got footage for months and months and months. So, like, I'll send you all this, sir.
What is justice? What is the intention of justice? The intention of justice is to see that the guilty people are proven guilty and that the innocent are freed.
What about the people that donated to the charity? 4 years ago. It's 4 years ago. It's 3, and it's actually the statute of limitations still doesn't matter. Like this still is legal. I understand you have a mission. I wasn't harmed in this.
Well.
They got some money that they said was going to go to me. They got some money that they said was going to go to me.
We have time for one more. That's all you get.
That's all you deserve.
They got some money that they said was going to go to me.
Wait, how is this legal?
Well, you just lost yourself a customer.
I didn't put out the efforts. I didn't put out any shirts. I didn't put out any money. Okay, well, just didn't give me and they scammed. Just didn't give me and they scammed. Just didn't give me and they scammed.
What, you think I don't have eyes? You think I can't see these things? No, I must have imagined it. It must have been a mirage.
Let me go! Quit it! Let me go!
Well, yeah, maybe.